Hey everybody, how's it going? Today I'm going to give you my review of Starlink in Ireland. So I purchased Starlink from Curry's just in the last month or so. It was down in price, so it was 50% off, $224.50 or something like that there. And yeah, it's been amazing so far. Previously, down in Donegal, down at the holiday home here, we had been using little dongles like this, and they were pretty shit, to be honest. After a while, you would just get really slow speeds. It'd be okay for maybe the first hour or so, and then it would just get really bad. Whereas Starlink now, we're getting some amazing speeds. We're getting over 100 megabytes, whereas with something like this, we were getting like maybe 10, 20 megabytes if we were lucky. So Starlink has been a real game changer for us in terms of getting internet when we are down here. So we pay €50 a month, and we set it up in the south, even though we live up in the north, and we just set the address down to somewhere which is as close as possible to the holiday home here, and it's €50 a month. Whereas strangely, if you do it up north, it's like £75. So with the conversion rate, it's working out like 42 or 44 pounds a month compared to 75. So we're quite lucky that we are able to do that. We can also change if we wanted to go on the roam package. We can change the residential package to a roam package, so if I ever wanted to take out my van, anything like that, I'd be able to go on the roam package. And I also believe that is a little bit cheaper to do when you're down south as well. So speaking of the roam setting on Starlink, I'm going to show you how we can take it away from the mobile here to be able to take it away in the van, or to go just roaming with it essentially. So in the settings option here, you have the router and Starlink, and when you click into Starlink, it'll show you a few different options here. So at the very bottom you have stow Starlink, and basically stowing will tilt your Starlink for storage or shipping, and this will interrupt your service until you unstow it. So I'm going to stow it here just to show you what that looks like. So as you see there, it has tilted the dish, so we can now disconnect it for either taking it away with us or storing it away. I'm going to unstow it now so you can see how that looks. So once I click unstow, it'll unstow here itself, and now what will happen is that it's going to start to look for the satellites again. So it may move around into different positions until it gets the best kind of view of the satellites in the sky, and once it does that, you're kind of good to go and connect again online. I'm going to bring the microphone up close to let you hear the noise that comes from it. I don't know if it's going to pick it up, but we'll give it a go. So I'm going to do a little speed test for you. I am currently outside right beside the dish, but the router is actually inside near the TV. Right now I'm getting 2 bars, 3 bars. It kind of is jumping offline and online, potentially just because I'm a little bit away from the router. But I'll do a speed test here just to see what comes up, and then show you the difference of the speed test when I'm right beside the router. So right now it's actually given really poor speeds. It's given 10.9 megabytes, which is pretty bad. Don't get me wrong though, it's actually still quite fast when I go to do things on my phone, but let me show you inside and what it's like when I do it when I'm right beside the router. So this is the router for Starlink. quite big. One of the downsides to it is that it doesn't actually have an Ethernet port in the back. You have to buy an adapter from Starlink if you want to create your own network with your own routers. But now that I am right beside the router, I am going to do a speed test for you. Okay, so I am right beside the router here now, and I'm going to run another speed test for you. So I'm going to show you this on my phone, hopefully, if this focuses. So as you see, it is a lot faster when you're near the router. So it's clocked off there at 155 megabytes download, and the upload is coming in at around 16.2 with 27 milliseconds of latency. And I'm just going to show this again on the screen. Hopefully it'll focus so you can see that. Apologies about the reflection, but that is incredible for a rural part of Ireland. And I think if you're living somewhere out in the sticks, in any part of the UK or in Ireland, Starlink is a fantastic choice for internet. So this is the bottom of your router. One is the power cord, and the other is the line that is actually running to the dish. We have it going in down through the floor and then directly out to the dish. There is obviously a cable that you can buy, and I'll show you that on the shop here, for getting an Ethernet cable directly into the router. If you wanted to do maybe plug something directly into it, or if you wanted to maybe set up another system or another router alongside it. So those are the two connections in here now. So when you buy Starlink, it'll come with a stand, but we have actually got somebody out to fit it to a pole for us, just so that we can have it sitting here and it's away from obstructions. And I will show you the stand that it comes with here now. So this is the stand that it comes with. It does come with little holes down here, where you could maybe drill that into your roof if you wanted to. We didn't want to drill anything into the roof of the mobile. We just decided to have it set up over here, but if you did want to have the stand that comes with it, you could essentially mount that to a surface and nail it in. So I'm going to show you the shop on the Starlink app. So you press the little person icon in the top right corner. I'm just going to blank out the next little part, just because it has some of my details on it. But you basically will click on there and there will be a button for the shop. So I will show you that here now. So in the shop here you have loads of different accessories and mounts that you can buy. You can pick obviously which dish that you have. I think this is for the new dish that's coming out. This is the dish I have, and then this is the original circular dish. So in with the dish that I have, you can buy stuff like a travel case. The travel case is €295. You can add to cart, and you can also buy different mounts for it. Just if you don't have, well, basically if you have an awkward mounting place, you could basically buy different mounts for it. So you can actually buy a ground pole, €91. You could buy a pivot mount. You can also buy then replacement cables. I believe it comes with a 75-foot cable, but if you needed a longer one, you could buy 150-foot. And this is the Ethernet adapter that I was talking about. They don't give you many images of stuff, it's just the details essentially. But it would be nice to see some pictures. I'll give you an example. When you go into the likes of the long wall mount and you scroll down, it actually gives you an installation guide of how to install it. So loads of information there, and it's cool just to see the shop, because anytime I go on, anytime I went on previously to look at the shop, you couldn't really see it anywhere because you have to be signed up for Starlink to see it, obviously. But it is nice to be able to have a little look at it and see the different prices and different things that they have. For roaming, I guess it would be good to have the travel case, which would work out really well. So on the Starlink app, there is a little section called Obstructions, and on mine you'll see here that thankfully we have a clear view of the sky, and this will update over time as well. But if you were setting up Starlink for the first time, there is a way that you can check for obstructions. So you could see where you wanted to place the dish and potentially maybe try this to see if there are any obstructions in the way. So I'm going to show you that here and how it looks. So you click in, select your dish, and then you're going to use your camera. So you have to find an open area, go outside and stand where you intend to set it up and scan the entire sky. So I'm going to show you now. So when I go up here, it is starting to scan the entire sky. So I am going right around here and hopefully getting it all in. Oh, over 94. I have to get another little bit up above here. And now it is going to show the results. It is showing potentially estimated obstructions here. And that will load here now. And for everything on here, so for streaming video, web browsing, video calls, online gaming, it's saying that I should have a good experience. There is a little bit to the south of obstructions there. That could potentially be the mobile. But yeah, that's awesome. It then does give you the option to shop for mounts. So if I click in here, this will give me all the mounting options as well as any other options. But that is how you will check for obstructions in the place you intend to put your Starlink. So that is a quick little look at Starlink in Ireland, and my final kind of opinion on it is that it's incredible, and I highly recommend that if you have really bad internet and Starlink is available in your area, I'd highly recommend getting it. We've been saved now from paying like a low amount every month for those little dongle things which weren't really doing it for us, to now having a great internet connection, somewhere that we can come down and stream videos, movies, do a little bit of work remotely down in Donegal, and it's really fantastic, and I highly recommend it, especially if you have issues with your internet. This is like an absolute game changer for people in remote locations or locations that previously were getting like maybe 1-2 megabytes. So I would maybe get it if you're in that situation. There is a 30-day trial that you can return it if it doesn't work for you. I believe that may only be through Starlink and not through the likes of Curry's. But if you have the chance to try it out, and if you're getting really poor internet, I'd highly recommend it. Thanks for watching.